I sold my grandfather's watch to pay for my stepson's hockey gear. When I got home, exhausted and worn out, I found my wife, Allison, and her son, Kevin, laughing hysterically while they showed off a TikTok they'd made. The video was called Life with a Broke Stepdad, Day 125. They zoomed in on my face while I was asleep on the couch. The caption read, "Exhausted from doing the bare minimum." I watched it twice, seething inside but saying nothing. The next morning, my phone was flooded with missed calls, each message begging me to pick up. A bit of context. I've been married to Allison for 7 years. She has a son, Kevin, 16, from her previous marriage. His biological dad hasn't been around since Kevin was 5. When Allison and I first got together, Kevin was a quiet 9-year-old who loved video games. Fast forward to today, and all he talks about is hockey. But here's the thing, hockey isn't cheap. I've been working double shifts at a warehouse and picking up side gigs just to cover the costs. Custom sticks that break after a month, specialty skates, training camps, tournament fees, travel expenses. Meanwhile, Allison handles the house, which mostly means scrolling through her phone for hours on end and ordering takeout when it's her turn to cook. But I kept my mouth shut because, well, I chose this life. I wanted to be a good stepdad, and for 7 years, I gave it my all. Last month, Kevin made it onto an elite travel hockey team. That's when things took a turn. Suddenly, we needed $15,000 for upgraded gear, camp fees, travel expenses, money we didn't have. Our credit cards were maxed out. Allison kept saying how devastated Kevin would be if he couldn't play. How all his friends were going, how this could be his big break. So, I did something I swore I'd never do. I sold my grandfather's watch. It was a vintage Omega, the only thing of value he left me when he passed. It had sentimental weight. My grandfather raised me after my parents split. He saved for decades to buy that watch, and when he was dying, he gave it to me with a promise to keep it in the family. I thought about my promise for days. But Kevin needed the gear, and I wanted to be the dad my grandfather had been to me. I sold the watch for $4,800 at a pawn shop, feeling like I was cutting off a part of myself. Then came yesterday. I came home early from a side job because my back was killing me. The house was eerily quiet, which was strange because Allison's car was in the driveway. I heard them upstairs, laughing, their voices echoing down the hallway. I went up to say hello, and I found them huddled over Kevin's phone. They were watching something, the TikTok video. I stood in the doorway for a moment, hearing them laugh. "Wesley is such a sucker," Kevin said. "Did you see his face when I told him about the titanium stick? Like he actually believes that makes a difference." Allison's laugh sent a chill down my spine. Kevin continued, "Remember when he thought your coach really called him for that parent-player bonding weekend? That was just so we could have chat over without him lurking around." I stood there in shock. "Chad? Who is Chad?" And then they moved to the next video, Life with a Broke Stepdad, Day 125. They both laughed again, louder this time, as if they were watching some sort of comedy show at my expense. I felt my stomach drop. I knew I needed to confront them, but I didn't. Instead, I froze. I went downstairs, grabbed my phone, and quickly searched for the account. It took about 30 seconds to find it. 47,000 followers. More than 90 videos. There was video after video of me, asleep on the couch, with captions like, "Exhausted from doing the bare minimum." One showed me checking the bank account with the caption, "When you realize you can't afford to breathe." There were close-ups of my old shoes, my worn-out phone, my patched-up work jacket. But the one that cut deepest was a video posted the day after I sold the watch. It showed Kevin wearing a fake diamond watch, flexing it in front of the camera. The caption? "Upgraded from Grandpa's dusty old timepiece." They knew what that watch meant to me. They knew. I sat there, numb, and watched that video twice. A part of me just broke. But I didn't show it. I went into the living room and sat down on the couch, pretending to watch TV while they came downstairs. Kevin asked for $40 for pizza. Without a word, I handed it to him. Allison asked if I was feeling sad again, putting on that fake, concerned look. "I'm just tired," I said. That night, while Allison slept beside me, I realized something. For 7 years, I had tried to be the dad that Kevin needed, only to be mocked for it. For 7 years, I had given everything to a woman who laughed at me behind my back. At 4 a.m., I made a decision. I quietly packed up a few things, withdrew some money from our joint account, and put a plan into motion. By 7 a.m., I was gone. They didn't even notice at first. Saturdays were Allison's sleep-in days, and Kevin never got up before noon. But by mid-afternoon, my phone was ringing nonstop. They were freaking out, wondering where I was, why I hadn't answered, why I hadn't left dinner money. When they realized I was gone, panic set in. I'm writing this from my sister's guest room. My phone keeps buzzing, but I'm ignoring it. I didn't have time to explain everything before I had to leave. I've made my choice. I'm done being their joke, done being the punchline in their cruel little game. My life is mine now. I'm not sure what's next. I'm still figuring it out. But I've been done being their doormat. I won't play that role again. I owe myself more than that.